Hello again, welcome back to the channel. I'm DigiFox. Today we're going to be talking about a news item as well as two coins that would be very much necessary for anyone's portfolio and could 100x. None of this financial advice. We are not financial advisors. Everything said here is 100% our opinion. So, coming to you from CoinDesk, we see here that the Polkadot co-founder, Gavin Wood, that's right, the Polkadot, Mr. Gavin Wood himself has stepped down from his CEO role at Blockchain's builder. Bjorn Wagner will now helm the Polkadot's key backer, Parity Technologies. So we see here that Gavin Wood has stepped down from Parity Technologies, which is the foundation that is oversight of Polkadot, and now it looks like it is going to be in the hands of a Mr. Bjorn Wagner, who is actually a co-founder of Polkadot. Let's go ahead and give you a little bit of tidbit from the article itself. We see here that Gavin Wood is shaking off his CEO title at Parity Technology, the key backer supporting the Polkadot ecosystem. Wood, a longtime crypto developer who co-founded Polkadot after exiting the Ethereum Foundation in 2015, will remain a majority shareholder in Parity Technologies. His co-founder, Bjorn Wagner, will become the new CEO. So, with everything that's going on with the XRP case and all the litigation that's going on with that, and that would be, the Ripple case, not necessarily XRP. The XRP is a token. So the case in itself is bringing some new light and shedding some new light on these individuals right here, the Ethereum Foundation, going all the way back, and that there could have been potential some kind of government intervention and let's just call it under the table dealings with Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies of the time, as well as roughly around a year ago or so with the SEC. Now, what does this all mean, right? How can we unpack this? What can we pull from this, okay? So we need to first and foremost go to see who the new CEO is, right? And we're going to give you some technical analysis, so just please stand by. If you do not care about what I'm going to say, just go ahead and fast forward and you will see that there is going to be charts. So if that's what you're interested in, price targets and all that stuff, then go ahead and fast forward. So Mr. Bjorn Wagner, we're coming here on his Twitter's page, and we see here he is a Masari. He retweeted Masari on the energy consumption of different layer ones. We see here Bitcoin and Ethereum, the difference between them, as well as Solana, which is interesting because there is no mining or proof of work with Solana, but yet the amount of proof of stake on Solana is higher than its other competitors by astronomical amounts. I believe even more so than Ethereum, it looks like. Maybe not. Can't see. But anyway, so we see here is his Twitter's page, right? He is the founder of Parity Tech as well as Polkadot Network. We scroll further down, and this is what I want to tell you. All the little alphas that we are going to be telling you about this. We scroll further down, right? Scroll further down, and right, is it here? Let's see here. No, this is NFTs on Polkadot, so keep that in mind, right? That was on May. But we scroll further, a little bit further here, right here. Now, we are 100% bullish on Energy Web token as well as Polkadot, but we never would have imagined that we would have seen some form of partnership between them, and it is being kept pretty quiet right now. We see here that they are thrilled to announce a partnership with Parity Tech to build the Energy Web Consortium relay chain in 2022. That would be this year's, ladies and gentlemen. The Energy Web Consortium relay chain will be positioned as the first multi-chain network connected to Polkadot. So we see here we have the relay chain of Polkadot and then the consortia relay chain, which is Energy Web. Now, we are bullish. There is a lot to unpack in Energy Web, and you also have to know that we are holders in both. Full disclosure on that one, right? So let's go ahead and look further into the Polkadot TA, shall we? We see here that it did form a double top over the course of what looks like about 6 months, and then it just came crashing down, right? And so with the exit of the CEO, Mr. Gavin Wood himself, how did that react? How did the markets react to that? Well, actually quite bearish. We see here that it went on a dump spree, right? And it happened roughly about a week ago or so, but that could have been predicted by the charts. Now, what you need to see here is very interesting. We started to form what's known as, yet again, a falling wedge. And lots of these coins are forming just that, which are falling wedge. And we could see another down side for the Polkadot ecosystem, all the way down to the very low $5 region, or maybe the high $4 region, right? So we are currently in a sell-off. There is nothing bullish about it right now in the short term. In the long term, we are looking at massive gains. So what does this mean? It means that once we start having a little sell-off in Polkadot in itself, it could go down to the $5 region, at which point that is going to be your start to accumulate zone right there. So if you see it roughly around this region towards the bottom of this triangle right there, that is when you want to start nibbling into your Polkadot position for the coming years. And years, we mean like the next 3 to 4 years, because this is what we're going to show you. If you were to start accumulating now to where your average price, meaning every month you buy Polkadot, or every week rather you buy Polkadot, and your average entry point is going to be roughly around $5, you're looking at potentially in the next coming years a price target of Polkadot roughly being $80. That is going to be your safe bet of Polkadot in the next bull cycle. Why do we say that? Well, we have to look at the fib retracement, right? And so when we look at the $5 price target, that is roughly going to be a, what is that, like a 13, 14x if your average price of Polkadot right now. So roughly you're going to be looking at, this is going to form what probably is going to be a big, massive rounded bottom. And then it's probably going to start dipping down to maybe the $30 region. And then it's going to shoot back up like this. And roughly you're looking at 2025 for Polkadot to go up to $80. So you're looking at what are we in 2022? You're looking at 3 years maximum, or average rather, we'll say average, of you getting 13x on your money. And if it's hard for you to actually depict that, that is 1,300% on your money. Meaning if you put in $100, ladies and gentlemen, $100, you're going to get $1,300 back, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, I believe my math is correct. Yeah. So $100 turning into $1,300. That is astronomical. Now, if you have $1,000, well, then you're going to have $13,000. And that is way better than just putting money in the bank and letting it sit there. Now, what also you have to realize is that it is a possibility that we could see a $135 Polkadot. And that narrative is going to have to wait to come to fruition roughly right around 2023, 2024, because of all the locked tokens for everyone that wants to support parachains. Those tokens are locked. So even though there is 1 billion supply of Polkadot, not all of them are going to be available. Hell, maybe not even half of them will be available. But the safe bet is going to be an $80 Polkadot per token in the future. Future being roughly 3 years. So that is what we're looking at right now. So it could be the perfect time to start dollar cost averaging in within the next couple of days, because as we see here going into 4-hour chart, let's just zoom in a little bit here. Sorry, gotta come in here. I think I may. Let's just do this. Scroll. Here we go. You see here, we still have some time to go, and we could just be bouncing around in this falling wedge, and we could even potentially come to the mid $4, even the high $3, right? But if you want to start nibbling, you could go ahead and do so probably when it reaches the $5 mark. And is that going to happen? Very much so. It very well could, because we are still in a bearish trend. Is it going to flip? Well, it could very well flip. We don't know. And so with that said, we have to go back to the Twitters, right? And we see Energy Web and Polkadot. Whoa, let's go to Energy Web, shall we? So this is Energy Web. This is going to be the Energy Web USDT trading pair on KuCoin. And this was one of the better charts to follow through, because Kraken, unfortunately, does not have it going all the way back, I don't believe. But we do see a gold across that happen here. We did talk about Energy Web roughly around August timeframe in the summer, as well as last year around this time frame, roughly when it was in the $7 region, and how bullish we are in the long term, because there are only 200 million tokens, ladies and gentlemen. Only 200 million tokens or so. I think maybe 500 or something like that. I may have misspoken, but there's no billion, that's for sure. Now, we did see Energy Web pop all the way up to $20 a token. Even that is still pennies, and it is going to have a sell-off here. It looks like here it's been overbought, and let's see, it looks like it even is going to come back down and retest, ladies and gentlemen, this red line, which is going to be your 200 moving average, at which point it will come down to $3.50 average, give or take a couple of cents there. And what is going to happen? Where do we see Energy Web Token? Well, the fact that we have this whole energy thing that's been going on, we want to see energy that is going to be useful for civilizations around the world. Energy Web has government entities involved with it. That's right. Go ahead and do your own research on that one. If you want us to do more on Energy Web, please leave a comment in the section below. Right? And so what we need to see here, apologize for that, what we need to see here is just accumulation, and it should not and hopefully will not take off. In fact, it should actually come all the way down a little bit more so we can start accumulating, because this, once it actually starts going, it will go, because it is simple supply and demand. There's not enough tokens for everybody. And so where we are currently, this is going to make everyone just be bamboozled about Energy Web. And what's interesting is if you are in the Americas, you could actually get Energy Web token on Kraken. Now, as far as where is Kraken heading in the future, well, we don't know. But we can see that if, and this is a big if we were to form a falling wedge, which if we do take a little dump, we could very well come down to the $2 region, $3 region. That would solidify that we are in a falling wedge, and at which point, if we are, ladies and gentlemen, the price target for our Energy Web token is going to be, when we break out eventually, is going to be back to $15. When is that going to happen? We don't know. It could be invalidated. We could see it do this, right? And then do something like this up to the $15 region. We could see it do a big rounded bottom starting from this. Oops, let me just erase that right there. We could see a rounded bottom starting from around this region. So we're looking something like this, and it could do that, right? And at the end of the day, what you need to realize is there is so much going on with this token that the algorithms will just be, there's so many probabilities in so many different ways. But one thing that is certain is that we are bullish on Energy Web token. That concludes it. Those are the two tokens that we recommend to get for you today. Again, we're looking at roughly around a 13x for Polkadot, and roughly, just to get back to all-time highs, we are looking at a what is that? A 5x minimum for Energy Web token. Happy days, happy trading, and good luck to every single one of you.